Hey guys, you guys remember all the tomatoes that I have in front of my house? Well, we have a problem. They keep falling. They keep falling. I was like, okay, maybe it's dry, so I put water in it. But then they keep falling, and I'm scared that I'm gonna start losing tomatoes. I think my husband actually saw one tomato on the ground, so we need to move all of this to the garden. So the question now is, Rukaya, you know you don't have any space in your raised bed. Do you want to leave it in this container, or do you want to make use of some other containers? But my other problem is also that I'm trying not to use containers this year. That's why I expanded. Look what an example of what I'm saying, right? Keep falling. Then I remember when I was driving by last year, I got this on the roadside. So we're going to be moving 3 tomatoes into 1. So that's what I ended up doing over here. I filled the bottom with some random soil that I add. That way it's like an old filler. Then I added some regular potting soil. I added bone meal, blood meal, earthworm casting, just enough to I made my soil. Because the root is already perfect, it's already strong enough, I did not want to mess with the root too much. I know tomato likes to be buried deeply, but I already did all of that. And they're starting to flower, they're starting to fruit, so I did not want to mess with the root as much. So I just kind of put it on the surface, but I will still be adding enough soil around it to kind of bury it as deep as possible. Like I said, I did not want to mess with it too much. So this is the point where I added my potting mix to kind of fill up the spots. I did a triangle method, so that way we do have some airflow, because that is very crucial in any of this. And any leaves that is touching the ground will also be pruned off. So I was able to add almost, I think I had 6 of them, 6 of the barrels. So once I was done with the potting soil, I also added my compost, because you always want to make sure your soil is well taken care of, so that way it can take care of your plants. And then after that, I have some marigolds in my flower raised bed, so I went around and picked some marigold, and I put 2 in each of the 100-gallon container that I got from the roadside, just to make sure that I'm getting pest control, pollination, everything is good to go. And then once I have a chance, I will be going back in to add some basil as well into the plants. But overall, this is what we are looking like, you guys. I did all of this in one day. Shout out to my mama though. She did come out to help me put the mulch at the bottom of the bed, so that way it took me, it didn't take me so long. But this is what we're looking at, you guys. The rest that were in the bigger container, I left it in that container and I put it against the fence line. Bye.